Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Dr. Tapati's presentation. Myself Dr. Tapati. Today topic of the presentation is uses of collagen. Stay with me till end of this video. You will get to know a lot of new information on this topic. You know that collagen is the most abundant and ubiquitous protein in our body. Collagen is a well-characterized biopolymer and is regarded as one of the most useful biomaterials because of its controllable biodegradability, relatively weak antigenicity or weak immunogenicity, and overall history in clinical applications. Collagen has both biomedical and industrial applications. First of all, know about biomedical applications of collagen. Collagen is the primary resource in medical applications. Why? The excellent biocompatibility and safety due to its biological characteristics made collagen the primary resource in medical applications. Applications of collagen as drug delivery systems are collagen shields in ophthalmology, sponges for burns or wounds, mini pellets and tablets for protein delivery, gel formation in combination with liposomes for sustained drug delivery, as controlling material for transdermal delivery, and nanoparticles for gene delivery and basic matrices for cell culture systems. Collagen has various applications in various medical departments like cardiology department for collagen scaffolds, for heart for tissue engineering, in the department of dermatology for skin replacement, augmentation of soft tissues, skin tissue engineering and artificial skin dermis, for surgery as a hemostatic agent, wound repair and dressing, nerve repair and blood vessel prosthesis, in the department of orthopedy for tendon, bone and ligament repair and cartilage reconstruction, in the department of ophthalmology for corneal grafts and contact lenses, in urology for hemodialysis and sphincter repair, and for vascular surgery for vascular grafts and vessels replacement. Collagen sponges and films have long been used in the surgical fields, as for example in oral cavity and ophthalmological surgery, urology or gynecology, and for the treatment of wounds in dental surgery. The structural composition of the collagen material enables the absorption of large amounts of blood and makes it possible for new tissue to grow into the sponges, and it only takes a few days for the body to completely resorb the sponges or films. Therefore, they can be left in the wound without showing any negative effect. So it is therefore collagen sponges and films are used for surgical fields. Now I am going to discuss about the industrial applications of collagen. Industrial uses of collagen are in the form of mainly gelatin and hydrolyzed collagen, that is also known as collagen peptides. Before I start discussing about the different uses of collagen peptides and gelatin, you should know how gelatin and collagen peptides are produced from collagen. Currently, commercial gelatin materials are mainly comes from mammalian sources of collagen, that is mainly from cow and pig, but fish is also another source of collagen. You know that collagen fibrils are composed of rod-like molecules, which is called tropocollagen. The length of the tropocollagen is 300 nanometer with thickness of 1.5 nanometer. And you also know that tropocollagen is composed of 3 polypeptide alpha chains which form a triple helix with molecular weight of 300 kilodalton. Although collection of gelatin from collagen is a multi-stage process that consists of preparation of collagen containing raw material, extraction, purification and drying of the aqueous extracts, the main stage of the gelatin technology is aqueous extraction at a temperature of 40 to 80 degrees Celsius with the use of acid or base. If gelatin is produced by acid hydrolysis, then it is called type A gelatin. If it is produced by alkali hydrolysis, then it is called type B gelatin. When gelatin is produced, fibrils, microfibrils, triple helix and other supramolecular formations are destroyed. But the primary structure, that is amino acid sequence of alpha chains, is retained, although their fragmentation is possible as a result of partial hydrolysis. So, gelatin is produced due to the partial hydrolysis of collagen. Hence, unfractionated gelatin is a mixture of polypeptide or polymer chains with different molecular weights, including alpha chains, which is intact polypeptide chains of collagen. That is molecular weight of alpha chain is 100 kilodalton. Molecular weight of beta chains is about 200 kilodalton, which is covalently cross-linked double compositions, and gamma chains which are covalently cross-linked triple compositions with molecular weight of 300 kilodalton and their fractions or fragments. Below 35 degrees Celsius, gelatin present as gelatin gel with molecular weight of 15 to 300 kilodalton. In the gelatin solution above 35 degrees Celsius, it is present as gelatin solution in the water. So, this is the process of gelatin formation from collagen by denaturation and acid or base hydrolysis process, but this hydrolysis process is partial hydrolysis process. Now know how collagen peptides are produced. Once the alpha chains are separated by thermal denaturation process at above 40 degrees Celsius, the enzymatic hydrolysis is carried out by the action of proteolytic enzymes like alkalis, papain, pepsin and other proteolytic enzymes. Sometimes chemical hydrolysis is also carried out either using acid or base. The resulting product is commonly known as hydrolyzed collagen, which is shortly you can mention it as HC, and they are short collagen peptides with molecular weight of 3 to 6 kilodalton. Somewhere it is also mentioned as 2 to 5 kilodalton. That means the molecular weight of collagen peptides is less than 10 kilodalton. Physicochemical and biological properties of native collagen and hydrolyzed collagen are very different. Like molecular weight of native collagen is 300 kilodalton, whereas for collagen peptides it is 2 to 5 kilodalton or less than 10 kilodalton. Isoelectric point of native collagen is 7 to 8.3, whereas for collagen peptides it is 3.68 to 5.7. Viscosity of native collagen is high, whereas for collagen peptides it is low. Film formation capacity of native collagen is native collagen can form film, but collagen peptides can't form film. Water solubility of native collagen is less, whereas for collagen peptides it is highly water soluble. Collagen peptides have several advantages over native collagen. They consist in higher therapeutic loading cost effectiveness, and not requiring a multi-step extraction procedure, highly digestible, and it is easily absorbed and distributed in the human body. They exhibit lower viscosity. Already I mentioned about that. In aqueous solution, neutral odor, colorlessness, transparency, emulsification and stabilization, foam forming, film forming, wettability, solubility, dispersibility, powder compressibility, carrier substance, and low allergenicity. They have antioxidant capacity, antimicrobial activity, and higher bioavailability. Now know about the difference between gelatin and collagen peptides. Gelatin has undergone partial hydrolyzation or breakage, whereas for collagen supplements are mostly made of a completely hydrolyzed form of collagen called collagen peptides, and these are easier to digest than gelatin. So gelatin is produced by partial hydrolysis process, whereas for collagen peptides it is produced by complete hydrolysis process. Gelatin only dissolves in hot water, whereas collagen peptides can easily dissolve in both hot and cold water. Gelatin can form a gel that thickens when cooled due to its gelling property, whereas for collagen peptides they lack gelling property. Gelatin has molecular weight ranging from 15 to 300 kilodalton, whereas for gelatin peptides it is very less, 2 to 6 or 2 to 5 kilodalton, that is less than 10 kilodalton. Now know about the industrial applications of collagen as gelatin. So gelatin is mainly known as denatured collagen, is produced by the partial hydrolysis process of native collagen. It is found in two forms. Already I mentioned about that, namely type A, that is obtained from acid hydrolysis process, and type B, that is obtained from alkaline hydrolysis process. Now type A, gel strength of type A is 70 to 90 gram, which is relatively low as compared to type B, and is used in fine wines and juices. Whereas for type B, gelling strength is higher than type A, that is 125 to 250 gram, and is used in mainly confectionery products. It forms gel in cooling below 35 degrees Celsius. Already I mentioned about that. Hence, it is primarily used as a gelling agent. So, gelatin is mainly used as a gelling agent. Gelling property is absent in case of collagen peptides. As a gelling agent, gelatin is used in food as candy, marshmallow or dessert preparations, in pharmaceutical industry as a hard and soft gelatin capsules, tablets, emulsions, suppositories and syrups, in cosmetic industries as a component of shampoos and ointments, in photography industries, photography and X-ray fields and inkjet applications, as glue in case of glue manufacture, and in leather tanning and retanning agent. Now know about the different applications or different uses of collagen peptides. According to markets, the global collagen peptides market size is estimated to be valued at $of 599 million in 2020 and is projected to reach $of 795 million by 2025. Collagen peptides are used in food, cosmetic, biomedical, and nutraceutical industry, as well as in the agriculture and as a as animal feed. Uses of collagen hydrolysate or collagen peptides in food industry. Collagen peptides have shown to be an important ingredient in the food and beverage industries worldwide. Collagen hydrolysates show a great advantage of easy digestion, high assimilation about 80% and good absorption at the intestinal level. Therefore, it has been applied as protein dietary supplements, carriers in the meat processing, edible film and coating of products, and food additives to improve products' functionality. Collagen may boost the health and nutritional value of the products relying on its inimitable properties on human bodies. Collagen hydrolysate in cosmetic industry. Now know about that. Collagen can be used in cosmetic due to its biodegradability, bioavailability and biocompatibility properties for different purposes such as in dermal fillers, skin substitutes or scaffolding, wound repairs and facial products. Collagen hydrolysates have also shown bioactivity such as antioxidant properties, anti-hypersensitive activity, lipid lowering activity as well as reparative properties in damaged skin. Therefore, collagen hydrolysates are used in cosmetic industry. Now, use of hydrolysate collagen peptides in nutraceutical industry. They are composed of low molecular weight. That means they are very small peptides which are easily digestible, absorbed and distributed in the human body. And numerous clinical trials have now been performed showing the efficacy and benefits of collagen peptides on skin properties such as hydration, elasticity and reduction of wrinkles. As a result, hydrolyzed collagen can be considered as an important weapon in the everyday fight against skin aging. So, it is used to reduce the skin aging. Now know about applications of collagen peptides in biomedical industry. Collagen peptides can't form scaffolds by itself because of the low molecular weight of the peptide, but it can be mixed with other biopolymers such as cellulose and ketogen. Similarly, collagen peptides cannot form films like gelatin, but they are prepared with a blend of cellulose hydrolyzed collagen and hydrolyzed collagen for film formation. The development of hydrolyzed collagen biomaterial could be beneficial for the management of bone and joint disorders because of same low molecular weight and amino acid composition of the hydrolyzed collagen, and it is more bioavailable and induces a better osseointegration by promoting collagen biosynthesis. Hydrolyzed collagen has been used in hydrogel development for the delivery of drugs such as insulin and methylene blue, showing lower water absorbency. Collagen peptides are used in medical devices, scaffolds for tissue regeneration and drug delivery systems. Manufacturers specially design them to meet the stringent safety and quality specification for emerging biomedical applications. Let's know industrial applications of collagen peptides in agriculture and as animal feed. As you know that leather industry is one of the most polluting industries. It spoils the continuity of environmental rhythm because of the generation of liquid, solid and gaseous wastes and also different byproducts. One of the most abundant byproducts of the leather industry is collagen or collagen hydrolysate obtained from the animal skin. Demand of collagen based biofertilizers are high in agriculture industry because of being high content of amino acid, organic carbon and nitrogen sources. The collagen hydrolysates obtained from leather wastes are being therefore utilized as biofertilizer. Due to the presence of organic components such as fats, proteins, minerals, collagen hydrolysates play an important role in the preparation of highly valuable animal feed. I have taken most of the information from different published journals. I have given their links in my description box. You can check that. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you understood the topic very well. Kindly like, share and subscribe this channel.